Yeah, this is the start of my video diary, and I have no idea at all what I'm gonna say. Um, and I don't know how long it will be. I don't know how detailed I am. Um, I'm very lost as to what I'm gonna talk about. But it is a personal thing for me. I'm putting it on the net to make sure it's safe and available to me. Um, I hope it's of interest to people, but it's not my intention. So I'll see how it goes, and I will see if it's worthwhile for people. But I'm thinking for now that life is a real mystery for me now. I'm trying to understand what I'm doing with myself in life, and I can't come up with any answers. So my situation is I've had a brain injury, and I don't know how long ago, but it may have been 2015. I don't know why I'm thinking that there's some info in my head. So that's 7 years ago as I do this now. So it is very strange to kind of know this. I'm pretty sure it's accurate. So it seems as if 7 years ago I had the brain injury, and the injury has removed my memory pretty much entirely. I think my memory that I do have is basically like the contents page of a book. The information is kind of missing, but I still have pointers to information. For example, I used to run small businesses in computing. I also used to teach Taekwondo. So I know that, for example, but I don't remember details of what I did and whatever. Um, I think I remember some student names, some of the classes that I taught. One of the martial arts classes was called Tiny Taekwondo, which I thought was a cool name. And it was to teach young children under a certain age, maybe 8 years old or so. I'm really not sure now. But that class was particularly about young children. And I also taught general classes for juniors and adults. And I found out recently, I was teaching that as a second degree black belt originally. But I found out recently somehow that I'm now fourth degree black belt in ITF Taekwondo. And that surprises me because I didn't have memory of it. So I didn't know I reached fourth degree, but I'm very happy about that. Very glad to have reached fourth degree because I think it was always an aim of mine to get to fourth dan. So to know that I've achieved it is very gratifying. So what would be interesting, I suppose, would be to know if I retain any Taekwondo knowledge now. In other words, am I still a martial artist? Can I still do techniques and whatever? I doubt I can do patterns because I have no memory. But can I still do the techniques? And I'm thinking I can't practice for real because I'm damaged physically, so I'm not capable of doing stuff. But in my mind, I can conceive of how to move to do certain techniques. So the question of if I can do them remains to be answered. But I do have some knowledge in my head of how to move to perform the techniques. So whether it would work is another matter. But it is quite interesting, I suppose. So it is strange what can happen in life and how it can really change on you radically, when if things happen. So in my case, it was a fall from a height, and I don't know, but I believe it was a suicide attempt. Um, and that's amazing to me, obviously. But it does appear to be what's happened, and the result has been partial disablement and loss of memory entirely. So it leaves me wondering now what my life is and what I'm doing with myself. Because everything is such a mystery. And I don't understand the time that's passed, but it may have been 7 years or so. And it really is insane. And I don't know how to do anything useful with myself in life. So this diary is the start of something, and I'm hoping I can stick with it. And be doing something with my time that has some sort of focus, some sort of planning. So I do intend to do video diary entry at least once a day, maybe more sometimes. And it will give me something to focus on a little bit in life. So I am thinking at the moment of what my life is and what I'm doing with myself. So at the moment is only a video diary. Um, Nothing else comes to mind to be doing with myself because I'm finding that life is a real mystery and it is frustrating, I suppose. Um, I'm very confused. So I'm not unhappy. I think I'm frustrated and clueless, but I'm not sad, I'm glad to say. Um, I do know that this was most probably a suicide attempt, but I have no memories, so I can't be sure. And so that's stunning to me, obviously, and I don't know what could have caused that. I've generally in life always found something to do and keep myself busy in some way. So it's a real mystery to me why I would do a suicide. I don't even know how to begin to understand it. So I was married and I had 2 kids, and I owned a house and a flat, at least one of each. I can't remember now, but that was true, I'm sure. Um, I was married and I imagine it was going okay. I don't remember my wife. I remember her name and I remember what she looks like, but there's no information about how our relationship was or whatever. But I'm thinking it does appear that I did suicide, so why would that have been? And I'm thinking it was probably connected with the relationship somehow. I really can't imagine what else it might have been. But I have to ask myself what could have happened. And it is a real mystery. We've lost memory. It's probable that I'll never find out what happened. I'm not in touch with my wife, or my ex-wife rather, and I'm not sure if I ever will be. So it does appear as if it will always be a mystery, unless I try and contact her, but she might not want to talk to me because he's not talking to me at the moment, so it's probable that she doesn't want to have contact with me. But I am still the father of two children. I don't even know how old they are. But at some point, I hope to be in touch with her regarding the children. But I don't even remember the children. I don't feel like a father. So I don't know how that will work out. And what can I offer the children with no memory? I don't know how it can be useful to them in life. And it's just an awful situation. It's just crazy. I know I wanted to have children, and I'm incredibly sad that I can't help them in life. So that's a real mystery. I don't know what will happen with that over time. It could be the case that I need to wait for them to be older and look for me independently. I'm not sure if I can do anything for them in life right now. And I'm wondering how old they might be now. If I had my brain injury in 2015, and they were probably possibly around 5 or so then, that would mean they were born in 2010, which means they'd be around 12 years old or so now. So that's possible. And it's such a difficult and terribly sad situation. I might have 12-year-old children or so who I don't even know, I don't remember. So this is my first thinking on what my life is and what I'm doing with myself. And I really don't know the answer. As it stands at the moment, I'm living day to day, eating and sleeping. And that's entirely it. That's everything of what I'm doing. There are no classes, there's no therapy, no talking with anybody. I am just being kept alive. And I suppose that's all the stuff can do. I think I would like to be talking with people, but I don't have a lot to say or whatever, but I need to start somewhere. So I don't see any stuff. Food just appears and I don't have contact with anybody. So maybe I will try and talk to somebody. Because life is a real mystery at the moment. But I should be talking probably. Even though I don't have anything to say right now. This is an unbelievable situation, and I'm wondering if other people have lost memory in life and what have they done to survive. It might be interesting to learn about them because I don't know what to do right now, and I do realize I have to start somewhere. So as things stand at the moment, I don't know what life is. I don't know what I'm doing at all. All I know is that I'm fairly positive I'm divorced now. I know I have two children and I know their names, James and Sophie. I don't know how old they are, but they may be around 15. I don't know where they are, but they might be in Barnet, North London. So I can remember old addresses of places where I've lived. I can remember the business names I used for my small businesses. I remember very small patches of things. The details are all missing. It really is hard to make any kind of progress, but I probably should be talking with people. I don't know who, but I should be communicating. So I hope I can get that started somehow. I might try and find stuff here to ask. But I feel for stuff because they must not know what to do with me. It's a real mystery. So I'm trying to think what my next steps will be. I think I will try and be talking stuff. So I will try. What time is it now? It is now 6 in the morning on the 16th of April 22. So I will see if I can talk to staff today as a start. So that's where I am at the moment.